Hey guys, I was asked by a couple of you to do a show on toxic relationships. So that's what I'll talk about today. And what we're going to start out with is why do people stay together if it's that bad? Okay. One of my reasons were for the kids. I stuck it out for a long time for my kids' sake. And I know there's a lot of people out there doing the same. And it can be rough. But okay, and another reason would be being insecure, feeling that nobody will want you, or maybe you're too old, or a number of reasons with that. And desperate for affection. I know when people leave relationships, they have a void and they need it filled. So they're desperate for affection and they seek it out any way they can through other people. So another one was trauma, fear of leaving because of things you witnessed. You may feel the person can't do it on their own, or maybe there's reasons you feel you need to stay because you need to be there for them or anything like that. So, yes, for sure, trauma. Fear of being alone. A lot of people don't like to be alone, so they will take whatever they can get, any type of relationship, just based off the fact of being alone. I'm one of those people. I used to be afraid to be alone, so I would jump into any relationship I could. Okay, and another reason, so much invested into the relationship. Like, let's say you have 10 years in and went through just about everything. You feel you have got so much invested into that relationship that it's hard to walk away. It's hard to give up on that many years. So that was one of mine too. Okay, and then trying to fix it, maybe telling yourself this time around you're gonna fix it. You just want to prove that you can do better. You want to be able to repair what you damaged. Sometimes that ends up causing more damage. Okay, and jealousy being you don't want to see the person you're so used to with somebody else, so you continue the relationship, just to kind of keep hold onto that person. Even if you guys ain't together, there's ways of doing that. So now, what causes these issues? Well, number one issue of mine was lies. Okay, broken promises, things that were promised that were never followed through. And that makes it hard on understanding each other. So, and betrayal, maybe something done to you that you would have never expected. This is your partner. It's the last person you would expect it from. So once that happens, you now open the door for doubt. Okay, trust. Okay, I know when trust is lost, it is hard to get back, especially with somebody like me. And I know there's a lot of people out there the same way. But you can never trust again sometimes. You can always trust people to a certain extent. But to get 100% of your trust is very hard. So once that's damaged in any way, it's extremely hard to get back. And being accused, that's another issue that causes toxic relationships. Being accused of things that maybe happened in your past relationships, or maybe you're the one accusing. Not every relationship is going to be the same as your last. And it's probably good not to talk about it too much with your new partner. Okay, and getting back, yeah, that was another thing. So being accused of something that wasn't true, and sometimes the other partner would get back just based off their own belief. They really think something happened, so they go out and get back, okay? Or something really did happen and you get back. So that's another big problem with people's relationships too. So bringing up the past. Now, when something has happened and you have ruined that trust a little bit, bringing up the past is a big problem because it's almost in every argument. You may start an argument, and by the time you're done, you're arguing about something completely different, maybe 7 years down the road or 7 years before. So bringing up the past is definitely a big issue on what causes toxic relationships. And saying hurtful things. I know I said a lot of hurtful things. When you have a domestic relationship with your partner, sometimes you hit with words, not with hands. And that's what I did. I would say the most mean things that could come to my mind because that was my way of hitting. And it hit hard because words hurt more than physical pain. So, let's see. Starting shit to get your way. I know there's been a few occasions where I've done that, and my partners have done that too. My exes have done that. Just out of nowhere, start some shit, just go out and do what they wanted to do. Let's say they were going to hang out with their buddies or something later that day, and new plans popped up so you weren't able to, and now you're going to start shit just so you're able to do that. So and then another one is maybe one's happy and the other one doesn't like that for some weird reason. Some relationships, when one partner's happy, it upsets the other one, okay? And that can cause conflict. And then drug use. If you meet somebody and you build a relationship off of using or drinking or whatever it may be, you're training yourself to think that that's how the relationship's supposed to be. So breaking out of them habits could be hard, and that can cause a lot of issues. And sometimes people just grow apart, They don't realize it because they're with each other every day. But when you step back and look at it, you realize how far apart you've grown. And sticking it out is just causing more issues. And then another one, control. If you are in a controlling relationship or the other one has set rules that you cannot break, which most of the time it's a one-sided road to where if you don't follow their rules, you're in trouble, but you cannot have any yourself. But, okay, so solutions. Now, what I've tried in the past was counseling. I would go talk to a doctor and get myself set up with a counselor. Now, both of you have to attend it. You can have marriage counseling, couple counseling, all types of counseling. Now, once one is going, both of you need to go because that's where the issues are going to get noticed, and you guys can work on them from there. And show interest in what your partner's into. I mean, start catching on to what they're doing. Start being interested in things. Show some support. And maybe another thing would be don't say certain things. If you know that you're getting ready to start an argument by something you're getting ready to say, think about that and tell yourself, maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm just going to hold that in. It'll save everybody a lot of problems, including yourself. Honesty. Be honest. A lot of people hide small lies. Little bitty lies turn into really big lies. Because then you get used to lying, and then the honesty is gone. So definitely practice being honest. It goes a long way. Okay, and effort. Show effort. Show that you're trying to be there. Show that you're trying to get to know certain things that they're interested in, or getting into their hobbies, or maybe creating a hobby together. That's effort. Okay, and follow through with them. because a lot of people get things started and don't follow through, like New Year's resolution, things like that. Follow through is definitely a big part. So, and be loyal, you know. If, let's say, somebody is upset with your partner, or your partner's in the right, stand up for them. You know, stand by their side, protect them, stick up for them if they ain't there. Somebody's talking down about their name. Don't feed into everybody else's drama. So another one would be faithful. Just be faithful. There's a lot of things going on out there right now with social media and people in Messenger and all kinds of crazy shit with these new apps and things like that. So a lot of people's relationships are under attack, and it's crazy. So be faithful, you know. At least try to, and slow down. If you think you guys are moving too fast or you're trying too hard, slow down. Pace yourself, you know, breathe. We're not going nowhere right away, so definitely pace yourself. And also, I'm going to finish this up with love each other. It's all it takes. People don't understand how powerful love is. You know, hate destroys. That's clear. Love heals. And when you decide that you want to truly love somebody, you'll be amazed on how much healing you can do. So, and love is a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different type of love too. Loving yourself, loving people around you, loving what you do, loving there's a lot of different ways of loving. So that's gonna wrap it up, guys. I enjoyed doing this one. I really think people need to hear this. So if you didn't subscribe to my YouTube channel, please go to Brandon Roski and subscribe. Name is Speaking Experience. And I'll let you guys know when I'll be uploading my next video. It should be soon. So I'm just dealing with a whole lot of things right now. So bear with me, guys. I'll definitely get back soon. Thank you.